Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jenny. If you guys have been here before, you know that I love handbags. This is your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be on what bags are in trend. What are the it bags? Is it still the it bag? Is it worth the price? And we're going to talk about that. We love fashion, luxury, lifestyle, but mainly we chat handbags on this channel. So we love reviews, hauls, comparisons, chit chat, everything and anything that's related. If you like that kind of stuff as well, please consider subscribing. Popping my Instagram up here. If you are not following me, please come by, say hello. I would love to meet you, and let's just hop right in. So the question I always get is, do you think this bag is worth it? Is it too trendy? Do you think the trend is going to last? Is it worth investing in? And these are all questions that are valid because I also ask myself the same things every time I buy a bag. So we're gonna kind of just go through it. I'm gonna give you some of my thoughts because I really think that it's important for us to spend our money wisely and not waste it because we work hard. And hopefully this video will help kind of eliminate some of the, bags, in my opinion, that I think are still in trend. Are they worth it? Now, before I get started, I want to note that I'm a person that, as much as I love classics, I definitely appreciate and love trendy bags, and I just can't help it. I love it so much. But I also know that regardless of trend or not, I will still use that bag. So I think, in my opinion, is if you love it, then you should think about if that's going to be something that works with your lifestyle. And if so, it may be worth getting. Everything kind of goes in and out of trend anyways. So that's just my 2 cents. But the first bag we're going to chat about is Balenciaga. Now, Balenciaga has really made a comeback, I would say, in the last couple of years. And we all know Balenciaga's classic is the City. And the City is something that everyone had at one point, right? Celebrities were wearing it. People were wearing it. It was a very functional, well-made bag. And then it kind of went silent for a little bit. And then recently you see people bring out the Balenciagas again. People are buying it secondhand. People are using the vintage versions, the newer re-edition versions. And now there's so many different new versions of that, right? I'll pop some over here. So you can see it encompasses the same style, but it is still a different bag. And a lot of people would categorize those as trendy. And let me give you an example. I have the Balenciaga City Edge. You guys have seen this on my channel before. And I did put her away for a while because it kind of lost its trend for a little bit, but that is not why I stopped using her. I stopped because I just stopped carrying bigger bags. But you guys know I do use this bag, and I use this one more for work, and I love her. She's in great condition, and I've had her for so many years. And to me, this is a forever bag. This is one of my classics. And I do think anything that encompasses this look right here, and it doesn't have to be the size, but that has that Balenciaga detail, I personally think is a classic. Now, the most recent Balenciagas I picked up, which are upstairs, I don't have them with me right now, but are these 2 bags. I have Balenciaga Hourglass, and I have the Balenciaga It Could Go in the extra small. So here's my thoughts on both. Now, I know both are categorized as very trendy, and I do believe they are it bags, or more so the Could Go, not so much. The Hourglass is already I feel kind of losing that trend. But I had purchased the black smooth leather with gold hardware over here. And to me, this is a bag I will always use because it's the perfect size. I love the look of it, the shape of it, top handle, and I love the simplicity of that bag. So to me, this bag may not hold its value. Balenciaga doesn't necessarily hold its value and cost, but I do think it's worth it because to me, it's a very easy, functional, elevated bag that I will be using for a long time. Now with the Kago, I love that bag because I love the features of the re-edition versions of the like hardware. I love the like studded straps. It just has a lot of edge to it. You guys know I love bags like that. And I don't have that many white bags in my collection. So I feel like the white really neutralizes a lot of my outfits. So I love it. Now, I do think this trend will eventually go away, unfortunately. I still think I'll use it because again, like I am not like, I would say I'm not the person that will always be wearing the newest, biggest, trendiest thing. I just wear what I love. And because I like that bag, I will have it in my collection for a while. Now, I don't know if this one will be a forever for me, like the Hourglass. I think this one I'm gonna have for a long time, but maybe one day if a new re-edition version came out that is a little bit more, I'm feeling it more, I might actually let this one go. So I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do, as of now, really like this bag. But so, is it still trendy? Yes. Is it worth the money? In my opinion, the Balenciaga Hourglass is totally worth it. To go, if you get it at a good discount, I do think it's worth it. I got this via, I believe, like Satire or something. So I got it for a really good price. However, if you were to go to Balenciaga and buy it, I do think it is very expensive for what it is. I think it's like almost $3,000 with tax. So do I think that one's worth it? Probably not. Okay, second bag I want to talk about is none other than my beloved Dior saddlebag. So this is also like a re-edition version because we all know if you guys love Sex and the City and you just follow fashion back in the 90s, early 2000s, the saddlebag was it. Like this was the hottest bag, right? This and the Fendi baguette are like the iconic bags. Now, I know the saddle's not for everyone because of the liver shaped, kind of, makes it a little awkward. This is the bag I'm actually using. I have her, with all my essentials. Like to me, like this fits perfectly. I know the shape is a little awkward, but I love it with the strap. I just think it looks so good. So in my eyes, this bag is still in trend because I see so many people using it. But is it a classic in my opinion? Yes, because in the Dior world, Lady Dior and the saddle, they are the classics of Dior. So to me it is, but yes, I know a lot of people would call this a trendy bag and a lot of people don't want to invest in the bag because they feel like that trend will eventually go away. Now, is this bag worth it? So if you love it and you know you're going to use it, I definitely think it's worth it. The price is fairly high. I think this one, it hasn't gone up though, not this specific one. This one is priced at $3,800 and I know the strap, although is very expensive. So I don't know if the strap is worth it. The great news is, which when I bought this bag, it didn't have it yet, is that the saddle now comes with the strap and I think it's for only a little bit more. So I think for like $4,200, you can get it with like a thin strap, the same material as the leather of the bag, which honestly, if that was available when I had purchased this, I think I purchased about a year ago, I probably would have gotten the one with the strap because this strap alone is like worth a bag. So together, this was a lot more. But I mean, I can't deny that I like this strap more because you guys know how I feel about statement straps. And I feel like with especially like the black, this just goes so well together. So again, like what I recommend for this one is this bag does not hold its value. Unfortunately, for me, it does not. So if you can find this on the pre-love market, get it through like Fashion File or any other pre-love, reputable sites. This bag is totally worth it because I really do find it unique and I think it just kind of dresses up any outfit. And for me, it's a very functional bag. It even has like a back pocket where I put my phone. So I definitely think this bag is worth it, but not at full price. Okay, the third bag is another one of my beloved favorite bags, and that's the Prada re-edition. And I don't know what to say. Again, this is one of my favorite bags, and I've said this so many times. And Do I think people still wear this bag? Honestly, I don't see it as much as I did probably around 2020. I think 2020 is when this particular style, whether it's the nylon version, the 2005 versus the baguette versions, which I actually have both of them. I know you were seeing it like everywhere you go, grocery stores, malls, just people walking on the streets. Like you see that bag everywhere. Now I notice, I still see it, but not as often. And I notice a lot more are popping up on places like Fashion File, Rebag, Real, things like that, because people are probably kind of getting over that style. Now, again, like this is, in my opinion, a trendy bag, and I don't think it's the it bag anymore. However, I again think it's a classic in the Prada world. Prada always is known for their nylon. Prada's always known for their Soffiano and that shape, right? So to me, I love a good statement strap. Check, it has that. I love a little gold chain detail. Check, it has that. And I love the size of it. So again, like, is it maybe like the bag that everyone wants? When it first came out, it was so hard to get, right? I was on a waiting list and everywhere was sold out. It was just like almost impossible. You really had to be patient about it. Whereas like now you can just walk in a store and there's so many. But regardless of trend or not, I would definitely get it again. And honestly, like if they ever come out with like a color that I want, like I love the forest green one. I love like some of the new colors that Prada has been launching. I would actually repurchase that bag, same bag in different colors. That's how much I love it. I love the versatility. So again, like it may not be as trendy or as the it bag as people claim it was in 2020, but I definitely think that bag is worth it. Now, right now, I think it's priced at, I think like maybe $2,500 for the 2005 version. I do still think that's worth it. I honestly do, because you're getting like 3 different looks in one, and you get a little pouch with it. Now, the baguette version without the straps, the 2000, the one that I have over here, do I think that's worth it? Probably not, because I actually think, as much as I love my bag, I got it when it was a lot less. Over $1,000 for a nylon bag, I just don't think it's worth it. And obviously Prada doesn't really hold up its value. But if you want like something that is cute and still has that functionality, I think look into Longchamp. I think they make great nylon, and I would rather recommend that versus like a $1,200 Prada nylon, little bag. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Okay. Puffy bags is going to be number 4. So the puffy bag that I'm thinking of is my Chanel 19. Actually, I think that's the only puffy bag I have, right? But then you have like the YSL Lulu puffer bag. You also have bags like the Louis Vuitton Cousin bag, right? These to me are all like categorized as puffy. Is the puffy bag trend still in? Absolutely. In fact, I think not only is it still in trend, it's actually getting bigger. However, I do think that eventually the puffiness of the trend will go away. It may last maybe even a couple more years, but it's not gonna be forever. But I'm here for it. I love a good squishy bag. You guys know my Madison, my Coach, right? Those are all like squishy. And then my 19, these are all some of my bags that I adore, because I just love a good marshmallow bag. Like it's so soft and squishy. You just want to like take a little nap on them. I just think they are so luxurious when you're using them. So I'm glad, and I hope that that trend keeps on going. But do I think it's worth it? I think it's personal preference. Like for me, it's worth it because I always like puffy bags, even before it was in trend. So I always kind of wanted to own one. So now that it's in trend, obviously I'm more inclined to purchase. But I think even without the trend, I would still buy them. Again, it really comes down to cost, right? Like the Cousin bag is very highly priced. I probably would not purchase that. Same with some of the YSL bags. I think since the last couple of price increases, the bags are just like hitting that like almost like the 3,000 mark with taxes. Nonetheless, I just adore that trend. Okay, number 5 is Sherpa bags. Now, Again, another trend I'm totally here for. I know this kind of like, since like the days of the Uggs and like other stuff like that, Sherpa fuzzy bags have kind of been making its way back. But lately, I think 2022 and then even moving in 2023, I think it's just like exploded, right? You see a Sherpa version of everything. The Fendi baguette right here, which by the way, I was so close to getting because I still love that bag. It's just the cutest little thing. It's everything I love. It's furry, it's fuzzy, and it has the Zuka like baguette shape. So cute, right? And then you have contemporary brands like Marc Jacob with their tote bag and the Teddy, right? They have it in the micro size, the small size. I'll drop it over here, which I'm obsessed with this green micro bag. I really want it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Drop a comment below. And then you see this, I mean, I can't even think of how many places I've seen, but a lot of fashion houses are coming out with their Sherpa version. And again, like I'm here for it, but I think it really comes down to price for me. I think when it comes to Sherpa versions, I really would prefer the contemporary side versus the designer side. The reason why I never got the Fendi one is because I'm paying, I think the price, the small one, I think it was probably like anywhere from like 23 to 2,600, which I think is a lot for a fuzzy bag. And the reason why I take a step back is it is harder to clean, right? So you're gonna have to like be really careful because if you get it dirty, I think it'll make it really hard to maintain versus like a contemporary bag. The price point is so like far from each other. I think a Marc Jacob bag starts at like 250 plus. And I feel like if something were to happen, I wouldn't feel as bad about it. So I'm here for the trend, but I think I would lean more on the contemporary side. So I'm not sure I would pay designer prices for that. Last on the list is Bottega Jodi. And this comes in the mini. This comes in, I think, like a medium and in a large size. And I think Bottega, similar to Prada and Fendi, it's really been popular in the last couple of years. And I don't know, something about Bottega leather really gets me. It's that buttery leather. It's really hard to beat. And I won't lie, probably 5 years ago, if you would have asked me what I thought about Bottega, I would think, oh, it's an outdated brand. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the weave. I feel like the weave will get caught in things. I'm just not here for it. But now Bottega has really like done its thing, right? And again, they even have a Sherpa version of their mini Jodi, I believe. But I love this trend and I am really still debating if I want to get the mini Jodi because I just love that look. I just think it's so adorable. But again, it's always the price that holds me back a little bit. So do I think this bag is still the it bag? Absolutely. Do I think it still has longevity when it comes to being in trend? I actually do. I actually think Bottega is on a momentum right now. And I can forecast this being trendy in the next at least like year or two. I totally could be wrong, and this is just my personal take. But either way, I do think that the mini Jodi, although it's classified as trendy, it is also classified as classic because Bottega has always had that like dumpling shape with the knotted look. So it's been here for a while. I just don't think people really noticed it till recently. So I think if you are looking for this bag, this would be the best bag to get because you're getting like a classic yet a trendy bag. And I don't think this trend necessarily will go away. So if you're looking at it from that point of view, I do think the bag is worth the price. But if you're looking at it from just pure like price point, for me, it's a little too expensive. So I would again pick this up secondhand, and there's just so many good colors. So I think if you're looking for a specific color and they have it and it's a seasonal color, check out the pre-love market. Maybe you can find it there for a good price. And it will be a good piece to have in your collection. That is it. That is my roundup. These are the bags that I wanted to chat about. And again, these are all just my opinions. This is all just based on my research and my observations and my personal final thoughts is buy what you love. Who cares if they're trendy or not? I honestly love trendy stuff. So when I find something that I just know immediately I fall in love with, yes, I will get it. Obviously, there's a lot of other considerations, right? Number one is, do I want to spend that much? Is it worth the price? Can I find it for less? Is it something I should like wait on just to see if it's something I still want later? And these are all the things I ask myself now before I purchase a bag. I really want to, start looking and thinking about bigger purchases because it's important to spend our money wisely. So yeah, that is just my thoughts. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know below if you guys agree, disagree, and what are the bags you're eyeing right now that's in trend. Let me know. I always want to hear from you. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.